Welcome back, viewers. Check out this Mach-E GT from Ford. That's sharp. You want to know why I'm in the showroom? My daughter's Ford Explorer is having recalls done today. So I brought it in. Give me a chance to look at this. Check it out. Check it out. Oof, I'll get back with you. A better shot of this one. Boy, that is gorgeous from the back. Look at that Mustang Mach-E. Very, very nice. Here's some stats for this Mach-E. Very sharp, very sharp. But the bottom line, total MSRP 58,780, $58,780. Yeah, so check that out, guys. 222,402 miles on this baby. 2016 Ford Explorer. It's a great car. It's a fantastic car. So, all right, stand by. Okay, so let's talk recalls, okay? So, as you saw, my daughter's 2016 Ford Explorer, it's a great car. It's a fantastic car. They have had, I think it was 4 open recalls that they called her about that came up out of nowhere. So anyway, long story short, they fixed 3 of the 4 and they have to order parts for the 4th one. So I or me or my daughter or somebody will have to take it back in a week or two when the parts come in. Okay? So I just want to talk about, I mean, it's hard to explain. You know, it's 25 miles from my house to the Ford dealer. So I took her Ford Explorer home last night, left the Chevy Bolt with my daughter, so she'd have a car to take kids to school and back and forth today. So I took it over. He says, well, I mean, the guy there, I thought it was going to be something I could wait for. He says it's going to be at least a 4 or 5 hour job looking at those 4 recalls. So I asked if they had a loaner program. They do not. Or if they do, he didn't want me to have one. So they did have a transport system. They would have taken me home the 25 miles if I wanted them to. But I called the missus. I'm like, hey, come over, pick me up. Let's go out for breakfast and kind of, we had a couple other things to do anyway. So she did. And then we got the call about 12:30, I guess it was. And today is Monday, April 7th, for those of you that I never mentioned that earlier. So I dropped it off at 8 o'clock this morning. Called me about 12:30. I said it'll take us at least hour to get there. So anyway, I got there by about 2, I guess. Picked it up. And my wife had to take me over the 25 miles again. I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying the inconvenience of moving, and it's like moving chess pieces around a table. So, got it done. Got 3 of the 4 things done. As a typical car dealership / stuff, they're trying to upsell stuff. You need tires, which we know they're getting down on tires. Oh, you need brakes. The brakes I've checked last time, and I'll check again. I'm going to change the oil later this week on their car. I'll check again, and we'll find out if it needs brakes. If it does, I'll order some pads or go get them at O'Reilly's or something and put them on. So then he mentioned something else, like valve cover gaskets are leaking, and I'm like, I don't know about that. So I'm going to check that again later this week when I change the oil. So anyway, Costco's getting oil on sale starting Wednesday, so I'm going to buy my oil at Costco. It's like $8 off, I think, $6 or $8 off each case that I buy, and I'll stock up. So anyway, I tell you that to tell you this. Here's the difference. When Peggy and I got back from Florida, we had a letter, and I had been checking our mail. We had a letter from Tesla about a recall. And it was and probably from NHTSA or whoever made them do this recall, it was a rear camera could malfunction update. So I get home, I see the letter, I'm like, I'm gonna have to schedule blah, blah, blah with Tesla. Here's the difference. The letter says, check your software, and if you have software, and I should have kept the letter, I don't know, 24 dash blah 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 dash blah 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 dash blah blah blah, or later, we have repaired this via over-the-air updates, and you have no issues. If you had an earlier software update or something, or an earlier version, then you would have to bring it in, and they would have to replace the rear camera. So I had like 3 steps newer software update on my computer in the Tesla Model Y. That's it. It's done. You do not need to do anything. It's finished. It's fixed. It's one thing to have over-the-air updates for making your car better and newer and whatever, fixing things, adding things, whatever. It's a whole new thing when you have a recall and you can do the recall via an over-the-air update to fix it. Now that's what I'm talking about. I mean, again, it's just time after time after time, you know, and I'm a guy who likes to, again, I'm retired, so I have time to do this. But again, you know what, 4 hours of my day was wasted today by running the car around, doing that for my daughter, which I would do in a heartbeat. I love my daughter, and I would do that for my children and my grandchildren. I do a lot of stuff. But there's a prime example of the difference. Seeing that letter in the mail from Tesla while we were still in Florida, I'm like, looks like I'm going to have to schedule a recall and take it in and figure it out when we get home. Well, once I had actually opened the letter from Tesla and I read it, it's like, now that's how you take care of a recall. Again, I go over this stuff over and over and over, but that's amazing. That is fantastic. If any of you have had those type of things done before, that's great for you. I've never had anything like that. Every time I had my Toyota, like my Prius had several recalls, you got to call them, schedule them. And here's the next step that's even worse. They have to come in and confirm that something's bad, then order parts, then call you again, reschedule again, and have you come back again. I'm like, okay, I'm coming in for a recall. Just fix it. I've already taken a day off of work back in those days. I've brought it in. You should have had any parts needed there already. No, we had to, Toyota back in the day, and now Ford's the same way, obviously. Well, we had to confirm that the part was bad. You had to come in for this recall, and we confirmed, yep, that's a bad part. So now we're going to go ahead and order the parts, and then when those come in, we'll call you, and then you can take another day off of work, which thankfully I'm retired now. But then you can bring it back, and then we'll fix it the second time. Okay. I hear you. So, anyway, I'll stop taking up all your time. I just wanted to... nice Corvette. Rabbit. So, I just wanted to talk to you guys about recalls today. So, let's wrap it up. Everybody stay safe, and God bless.